Marking its 30th anniversary, the Belgrade Jazz Festival, an event of special importance for the city of Belgrade, officially kicked off on October 24th at Belgrade Youth Center's Grand Hall, with performances by the Ukrainian-Serbian Max Kochetov Quartet and the Children of the Light Trio, coming from the United States of America and featuring the best instrumentalists of today, pianist Danilo Perez, bassist John Patitucci, and drummer Brian Blade. The midnight program of the Belgrade Jazz Festival's opening night gave the audience a chance to hear one of the jazz's future pioneers, Norwegian trumpet player, composer and producer Niels Petter Malver, in collaboration with German electronic musician Lorenz von Oswald. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, ambassadors, representatives of the government of the Republic of Serbia, Mr. Vesic, and representatives of our founder, the city of Belgrade, all jazz lovers. It is a great responsibility to stand tonight on this stage, especially this year when we celebrate great jubilees and mark great victories. We have commemorated 70 years since the liberation of the city of Belgrade, which was a great victory over fascism. We have celebrated 50 years of Belgrade Youth Center's productive existence, which is a great victory of young people and their creativity. And now we are celebrating the 30th Belgrade Jazz Festival, a great victory of culture, a great victory of music, a great victory of art, and a great victory of friendship. Thank you for being here tonight, and cheers. Dear friends, good evening. On behalf of the city of Belgrade and the organizing board, it is my great honor and pleasure this evening to greet you, all of you who came to the opening of the 30th Belgrade Jazz Festival. As you already know, the city of Belgrade recognized this festival as a true, authentic value, and this year already we did our best to, despite the difficult financial situation we're in, secure almost 40% more financial means than last year for the festival organization. We'll be doing the same in the years to come, because we truly believe that this festival is one of the rare, true, authentic values this city has, and we will try to make our contribution and help those wonderful people who organize this festival every year and make each one better than the last. George Gershwin said that life is just like jazz. It's best when it's improvised. The people who organized this festival witnessed this themselves, because all these years, ever since the festival came back up to this day, they had to improvise plenty. Of course, we will leave it to them to improvise further in art, because jazz wouldn't be here without improvising. But we will try in the future to secure means for them that will truly make the Belgrade Jazz Festival a cultural event that will put us on the Europe's cultural map. Once again, I thank you for gathering here today, and on behalf of the city of Belgrade, I declare the 30th Belgrade Jazz Festival open. Ladies and gentlemen, with this blues, I declare the Belgrade Jazz Festival open on behalf of all musicians who are going to perform. Stage fright is always present, especially when you go on before the likes of those who are performing after us, Patitucci, Blade and Perez. So stage fright is a standard thing. It has to be. It's a strange story. I don't know why, but whenever I look at the time, it's almost always 1:30 p.m. And when I was writing the piece, I looked at the time and it was 1:30 p.m. So there it was, 1:30 p.m. It's a funny thing. My wife is from Serbia, but we lived in Ukraine for a while. And then I decided to try out here in Serbia. And I immediately got an offer. I started playing in the Radio Television Serbia big band. I have a quintet with my wife. The rules are a bit different. Big band probably has more space than a small band that has more freedom, as opposed to big band, which consists of 20 people and requires you to respect them and get along with them.
Razlika od big banda. Big banda ipak svira sa 20 ljudi i moraš da poštuješ njih i da budete zajedno.
Ukraine is bigger than Serbia, so it has more clubs and universities. It has 4 jazz universities, so naturally it has more jazz musicians. Whomever I'm playing with, I can learn something, and they can learn from me. It's kind of an evolutional experience when you learn from each other at rehearsals and gigs. This is especially true when it comes to jazz festivals and you get to know complete strangers while jamming with them. There's a ballad we're going to play here today. It's called Sanvantos, and that's the old name of my city, Kiev. I thought about my city when I was writing it. I mostly listen to American jazz. Up-and-comers? You know, there's a lot of jazz musicians who are really young and talented. You close your eyes when you hear them play and you can't believe that the person playing is so young. There's really a lot of them, I can't quite say. But there's Yedal Shor, a phenomenal alto player, and Jonathan Blake, the drummer. I wish to congratulate the 30th anniversary to the Belgrade Jazz Festival and thank the organizers at the Belgrade Youth Center for inviting my quartet to open the festival. All the best, and I wish for the festival to continue with its tradition.
I'm enjoying the food, it's great. And I'm also enjoying the energy. I feel this tremendous dance energy, almost like a lot of expectation. I'm feeling responsible right now.
I think people are passionate here about the music, which I felt, we've been here a number of times. Yeah. And that never changed for me. I always felt like people were really committed to creative music here. And that's great. That really, it's nice to know that people are trying to travel a similar road, and because we really want to take chances and create music that has artistic value, and also we're also very much towards music for social change too. So
I think it was one day you were joking or something.
Yeah.
You're like Children of the Night. We were rehearsing, and then he goes, "Well, Children of the Light. That's what we should call it." Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just pure.
Yeah.
You know, pure imagination, nothing fancy.
We'd rather play the music, and then you can describe it later.
For sure, we always have fun when we do it, and we're hoping we come together and do some magic and all together with the audience and create music that is helpful to humanity.
In Europe, there's so many countries. We've met so many musicians from all over, and so I don't know really how to really quantify that, because now there's a lot of cross-pollination between musicians from Europe and America and Asia and different South America and Central America, all kind of places. So
I think the passport, that's different.
Yeah.
But we're hoping to make music that we don't need a passport anymore.
Yeah.
You know, these guys are a huge influence because every day that we are doing this, there's a lot of lessons to be grabbing and a lot of new things and new ideas coming. So I'm always learning from this experience. I think my family, my little kids, my 4-year-old, the 10-year-old, they teaching me a lot. I mean, I don't know if it's a specific music lesson, but they're coming up in new ideas for harmony, shorts, and all. I know, Thelonious Monk, he's a big hero of mine.
Happy birthday to you.
You threw the ball out of the park. Keep doing it.
Keep doing it. See you next year.
I was here in beginning of 2000 something in Niš and in Belgrade. Well, we can pretend it's first time if you like. I think it's very nice. The things I've seen of it. I mean, yesterday was really horrible weather, but today I went for a little walk, and yeah, I think it's a beautiful city. Nice people, good feeling. It's very nice. I always improvise. It's my job. It's what I do. Yeah, even though things can be kind of strict form-wise, I like to improvise. Yes. When I did the first album, I tried to sort of find a way to sort of make all these things together. So it's like references from all kind of things. Anything from Joni Mitchell to Weather Report, or more trip-hop things like. So it's, but now lately it's, I must say it's more the people I play with, which is inspiring. On behalf of myself and many others, I would like to congratulate the Belgrade Jazz Festival with 30 years anniversary. And that's no age. I mean, nowadays people live until they're 80, so good luck in the continuation.
On Sunday, October 26th, the third day lineup of the 30th Belgrade Jazz Festival will give the audience a chance to hear the great European talents. Starting at 7:30 p.m. at Belgrade Youth Center's Grand Hall, Danish pianist and composer Jakob Anderskov is performing, accompanied by strings and percussions. The program continues at 9 p.m. with a performance by one of the leading trumpet players of today, Italian Paolo Fresu, and his quartet. The midnight program at the Americana Hall starts with the avant-garde musical compositions of Portuguese Red Trio at 11 p.m, while the last performance after midnight will be by one of the most important names on the contemporary European jazz scene, pianist Sylvie Courvoisier, who will, together with Mark Feldman, Billy Mintz and Scott Colley, demonstrate a vital combination of European and American jazz.